Hey everyone, it's Steve from itmakessenseblog.com, and today I'm going to show you how you can increase the number of visitors to your blog if you just optimize your site speed. So stay tuned. So the first question you might have is, why does page speed even matter? Well, in Google's July 2018 algorithm update, they said that page speed officially became a ranking factor. And they called out specifically the mobile search results and the page speed on mobile devices as people go to more and more handheld devices, tablets, smartphones, that they wanted to focus on the user experience with those mobile devices. So that became a huge factor for them. They also pointed to their Google Pagespeed Insights tool, which I'll show you how to measure your sites and your pages speed using that tool in a bit. So here's a study done by Backlinko that shows the correlation between the Google position and the average load time. So for instance, the first position on the Google search results the page had an average load time of less than 2 seconds. Whereas someone in the 10th position, a page in the 10th position, had a load time of a little more than 2.2 seconds, which shows you that you want to try to keep your page speed, whatever post you're trying to rank, the page speed load time less than 2 seconds. Now, equating this page speed to dollars, a study done by Strangeloop showed that a 1 second delay in page load time led to a 7% loss in conversions, which led to 11% fewer page views, which led to a 16% decrease in customer satisfaction. Now their metric is basically saying here that if your site earns about $100,000 a day, that you could lose $2.5 million in sales. Now that would be awesome if your site's earning that much per day, but it just shows you that why page speed is very, very, very important. So I want to show you two different tools you can use to measure your page speed. Now, I'm on my blog post here, and we're going to test out the whatis.com secrets review. And this is a good one to test because I have some images, I have a table of content, I have a video, I have some social share icons, and I also have a lead magnet. So this is a good one. I haven't tested this one, so this will be a surprise to me as well. So you want to go to Google and you want to type in Pagespeed Insights, and it should take you to this this tool. Now, I already have the URL in here. Now, I want to just point out, you want to test the actual page. You don't want to test your blog, because what that would test is your home page. So you want to test each individual page of your website instead of just the website itself. So let's hit the Analyze button, and this could take anywhere from 10 seconds up to a minute, depending on the size of your page. So we'll wait for a second. Okay, so here are the results. So my mobile score is 54. Now you can see here, if it was red, it's this is the score. This is actually not the speed, or it didn't take 54 seconds to load. It's the score that Google Pagespeed Insights gives you. So a bad score is anywhere from 0 to 49. A decent score is 50 to 89, and a good score is anywhere from 90 to 100. Now for a mobile score, you want to try to get it, the closer you can get it to 80 for mobile, the better and the higher you will rank. Now, if you scroll down, you can see some of the reasons why you are getting the score you're getting. For instance, most of mine are image related, meaning my images aren't optimized. So if I go to desktop, this is my desktop score. So my desktop score is way better than my mobile score. Now remember, Google ranks, puts a heavy emphasis on the mobile score, so a 54 means it's decent and it could rank, but I have a lot of work to do to get this score up. The second tool, well, the free tool that you can use, is a website called GT Metrics. So you come here and then you would just enter in your URL and you would test your site. Now this can take a little bit longer because it's free, and sometimes there are many websites in a queue waiting before you, but it looks like right now that I don't, so I'm the first in the queue, so it'll take some time for it to analyze. Okay, it's returned its grades, and you can see that I have a B for the overall page score, and I got a C for the Y slow score. So it took on average 3.4 seconds to load. Now, what I like about this is I think these the suggestions are a little easier, and I can come down here and see I am getting a bad grade because of this YouTube video. This YouTube video, the embedded YouTube video, seems to be slowing down this page. And the other thing is, again, the images. Nothing hurts your page speed more than images, and you need to optimize them, and I'll show you how you can do that coming up. So I went ahead and did a test. I went and duplicated that blog post, and all I did was take out that YouTube video, and I ran the test again, and you can see the drastic difference in the two scores. Now I have an A where before it was a B, and I had a C and now it's a B. And my load time before was 3.4 seconds and it's gone down to 1.2 seconds. So you can see how embedding YouTube videos, although helpful sometimes for your content, can really slow down your page speed. All right, so what are some ways that you can increase your page speed? So the first one is you can reduce the number of plugins you have. You want to try to keep it less than 10. Plugins, especially bulky ones, can really slow down your page speed. Another thing you can do is optimize your images. So there are two tools that I like to use. One is a plugin called Imagify, and I'll leave a link down below for it's a free plugin that you can use. And another one is called TinyPNG, and let me show you how that works. So TinyPNG is not a plugin, it's a website. It's a free website you can use to optimize your images. Now I do this for every image that I put into my blog posts before I actually put them in there. And then I also have the Imagify, so it may be overkill, but I like to try to reduce the number or compress my images to hopefully increase my page speed. So let me show you how this works. You take one of the images you want to insert in your post, and you can just drag and drop it here into this website, and what it will do is it will compress your image. So for instance, this one started at 257 kilobytes and it was able to compress it down to 59, so it was a reduction of 77%. And then once you're okay with that, you just download it, and now you just save it, and then this image here you can use to put into your blog post. So that is an easy way that you can optimize your images for your different posts. It's TinyPNG. Okay, another thing you can do to increase your page speed is you can use what I call clean themes. Now these are WordPress themes that aren't the free themes that you can get that comes with WordPress, but these are actually themes that you have to pay for. Now, these themes are SEO optimized, they're not bulky, and they are the fastest that I found. And I have done some research on this, and I've actually used a lot of other themes, and these two seem to be the best. So the first one is GeneratePress, and the second one is Astra. These are very clean, they're very nice looking, and they seem to be the fastest themes that are out there. Now, another thing that you can do is consider some plugins that'll help with page speed. There's a couple. One is A3 Lazy Loader, and what this does is it doesn't load the images on your website until they're needed when people are scrolling up and down your page. And I'll leave a link down below that you can get this free plugin. The other one is called WP Rocket, and that is a paid for plugin. So here's WP Rocket. To get this plugin, you have to go to the website. And here are all the different benefits, features that WP Rocket has. And just wanted to point out that if you do end up buying this, because it's a purchase plugin, that you won't need the A3 Lazy Load because it already does it for you. Now the pricing on this is right now it's $36 because they're running a Halloween sale, but it's normally $50 per year. Now what I did was I went and I ran another test where I deactivated this plugin, and before this load time was 1.2 seconds and it has jumped to 1.8. So it just shows you how this plugin actually does work. All right, some final things you can do to increase your site speed is you can delete embedded YouTube videos. So we proved that during this video. And the last thing is, page speed can be a complicated technical aspect. So if you are really concerned with it and you're having really high page speed scores and it's not your images, it's not your embedded YouTube videos, and you've done what you can on plugins, then the best thing to do is actually hire an expert. And you can go to Fiverr or Upwork or any site like that and look for a page speed expert, and they will be able to look at your website and help you with your page speed. So if you want to increase your rankings in Google, page speed is something that is often overlooked but is very important, as Google has said. So that is it for today's video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, as I know page speed can be a little technical. And if I can't answer the question, I'll point you in the right direction. Now, if you want to learn how to create a blog, I have a free video course, and I'll leave a link down below for that. It'll go over how to choose a domain name, how to get your web hosting, how to set up your WordPress, how to do your first blog post, how to do your page, how to do your menus, all the way up through a little bit of SEO. So like I said, I'll leave a link down below. And if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up so I know to create more content like this. And I'm creating videos all the time on, how to make money online, affiliate marketing, passive income. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.